Nigerians have lost over 1 trillion to Ponzi schemes in the last few years, and the irony of this, some of these victims are supposed highly literate and exposed individuals. Here is what nobody tells you. The people that run these fake investment schemes are not stupid. They are not random scammers sending broken English emails. Some of them wear suits. They speak at conferences. In fact, some have offices on the island. They have websites, they have social media pages. In fact, they have social media presence and even business incorporation certificates. The real victims, however, some are outright gullible, while some are victims who are busy, hopeful people. People who just want to grow their money in a country where savings account pays you 4% interest, while inflation rates is 22% of your purchasing power every year. In this Ponzi scheme conversation, you are not just fighting scammers. You are fighting a system that make fake investment look more attractive than real ones. The main problem here is not just the fraudster, although I strongly believe that they absolutely deserve to be in prison. The real issue here, however, is the financial desperation dressed up as opportunities and the extreme poverty and hopelessness that has damaged the thinking faculty of the average Nigerian. It is that voice in their head that keeps saying, I cannot afford to miss this opportunity. It is that group chat where everyone seems to be winning. It is that pressure to grow the money fast in a slow economy. By the end of this video, you would have learned what to look out for before investing in any investment whatsoever or before joining any platform. Let me give you the exact checklist of things to look out for. And these are not mere opinions. They are the patterns that has been repeated over the years in every scheme that has collapsed in Nigeria. From MMM to Chimac to MBA Forex and to CBEX, even to Virginet that just collapsed recently. The first red flag is that returns are too high to be real. If someone promises you 10, 20 or 30% every week or even every month, just stop for a minute and think about it this way. If these returns were real, why would they need my money? Why would they need my 50,000 naira? Why wouldn't every bank, every hedge fund and every billionaire on earth be throwing trillions into this thing? Consider the returns. Definitely something must be wrong. The number 2 red flag is that they guarantee profit with zero risk. You see this sentence, your capital is 100% guaranteed, should send an alarm through your entire body. Every legitimate financial professional in the world will tell you that risk and return are inseparable. The higher the return, the higher the risk. But there is no such thing as high return and no risk. There is no investment that has a high return without a risk. It's a normal financial language. But here is the part that nobody talks about. You see, these 2 red flags mentioned earlier alone could save you, but there are 8 more, and some of them are far more subtle, the kind that even financial literate people miss. Now, let me show you the ones that you probably never thought through. This takes me to the 3rd red flag, that beyond investing, they want you to recruit other people into the scheme. The moment an investor starts giving you incentives for bringing in new members, you are most likely inside a pyramid scheme, not an investment vehicle. Real investments grow because the underlying asset grows. Pyramid schemes grow because the next person deposits money to pay the last person. The moment recruitment stops, the whole thing collapses, and whoever is at the bottom loses everything. Red flag number 4. They are not registered with SEC, that's Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC exists specifically to regulate investment platforms in Nigeria. Every legitimate investment company is registered, not just registered with CAC alone, because CAC certificates they often display just shows that they formed a company. That's all. It doesn't secure anything. SEC registration means that they are licensed to take your money and invest it. You can go to sec.gov.ng right now and verify any platform that is inviting you to come and invest. If they are not there, do not put your money in. The 5th red flag, nobody can clearly explain how they make their money. Ask them these questions, or ask this question to any investment promoter. Can you explain in plain language exactly how my money generates returns? Watch what happens. A real fund manager will show you their portfolio, their strategy, and their risk framework. A scammer will say things like, we trade crypto, forex, and robot trade for us. We have a special algorithm, our team of experts manage it. All these are vague explanations, impressive sounding, but hollow. If they cannot explain to you in simple terms, it is because there is nothing to explain. No structure, no trade, no business model, no value offering. And this is where it gets really dangerous, because the red flags you've heard so far, most scammers already know you know them. So they have gotten smarter over the years. What I'm about to show you now are the evolved tactics that they now used right now in 2026 to trick people who they think are extra careful. And this brings me to the 6th red flag, which is high pressure and artificial urgency. Sometimes they try to stir this emotion of fear of missing out in you. To identify this particular red flag, you have hearing things like the offer closes tonight, only 20 minutes slot is left. The portal closes on Friday. This is not an investment language. This is sales manipulation. Real investment opportunities do not expire at midnight. When someone is rushing you to make a financial decision, they are trying to prevent you from thinking critically. And the moment you stop thinking, you start losing money. Red flag number 7. You can deposit easily, but you cannot withdraw. This is the most devastating red flag, because by the time you experience this, your money is already gone. I can guarantee you that. Legitimate platforms have clear, functional withdrawal process. If a platform keeps finding reasons to delay your withdrawal, the system is down. We need to verify your account. There is a technical issue. Your money is already being used to pay someone else. Well, at this point, you should be crying. The 8th red flag is that there is no real documentation backing these investments. When you invest in a legitimate platform, you receive a contract, a prospectus, a term sheet, something legally binding with the company's details, your investment amount, the terms, how returns are calculated. If the only proof of your investment is a WhatsApp screenshot or a PDF someone created on Canva, you have nothing to hold on to, nothing that can protect you in court. In fact, as a matter of fact, most of them have websites with very friendly interfaces. So the fact that they have a functional website does not legitimize them, because it doesn't take 2 minutes to pull down a website. In fact, the website is the first thing they shut down whenever they want to disappear. The 9th red flag, celebrity endorsements that feels off. You see a photo of Dangote endorsing this kind of platform, or a very, very popular clergyman or a popular businessman in society, or a famous actress, or even a politician. Before you trust it, make sure you verify. Go to the celebrity's verified social media page directly, not through the link someone sent to you. These images are often deepfakes, AI generated. They are designed to borrow credibility from people who would never actually endorse them. The 10th red flag, the offer came to you unsolicited. You see, the truth is, nobody calls you out of the blue with a genuine investment opportunity. If it was genuine and legit, most times people will gatekeep it. So if a stranger on Telegram, Facebook, or WhatsApp is offering you a way to multiply your money, the question is not, should I do this? The question is, what do they gain from me doing this? Now you know what to look out for. But let me give you something even more powerful. The exact steps to verify any investment platform before you touch it. Step 1. Go to sec.gov.ng and search for the company's name. If it's not there as a licensed investment platform, just ignore them. Then second step is check the CBN website if it involves any banking or lending activity, or fintech and microfinance institutions, because they must be registered. The third step is search CAC portal to confirm the company exists legally as a business in Nigeria. Then step 4, search the company's name plus scam or review on Google. Just type the company's name plus scam or review on Google. Real user experiences show up. If results are thin or suspiciously positive, that tells you something. Then the 5th step, ask for a physical office address and visit. Although there are so many of them that have physical addresses. When they want to pull the rug, they close the offices altogether. Or you can call the line from a number that is not connected to their platform. See how they respond. It takes barely 20 minutes to do all 5 of these things, and it could save you your life savings. I want to say something directly to you. If you or someone you love has already lost money to one of these schemes, that was not stupidity, or maybe it was. That was hope being exploited. These schemes are designed by people who understand human psychology. They know you want a better life. They know inflation is brutal and is eating your money. They know you are trying to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So they are trying to leverage on that and take advantage of you. So they weaponize your ambition. And the anger you feel about that, use it not to chase your money back, but use it to build real financial intelligence. Read books, listen to people, to build slowly but surely, to invest in platforms that are boring enough to be real. Because here is the truth. that nobody puts on a flyer. The real wealth is boring, but scams are exciting. And excitement is the most expensive thing you can pay for. In the end, this is really about one thing. If an investment opportunity creates more excitement than it creates caution and documentation, run. Screenshot that and send it to someone right now who needs to hear it, because the next scheme launching tomorrow is already finding its next victims. Don't let that person be you, and don't let it be somebody you love. Drop in the comment section. Have you or someone you know ever encountered one of these schemes? What was the red flag you noticed that you ignored? Let's build a community that protects each other.